Hey guys, let's talk about MRIs. Isn't that fun? In a couple weeks, I have an MRI, and that's just my annual MRI to make sure that the brain cancer hasn't come back. And you know what's so interesting that I realize is I don't think about my MRI. I don't particularly think about, like, is my cancer coming back? Until all of a sudden it's a couple weeks until the MRI, and all of a sudden, well, I start to get stressed out and get super agitated, and all of those fears just start to come back. You know, I'm really trying this time to have, I'd like to reframe the way I'm thinking about it, and it's just a checkup. Just a checkup. It doesn't have to mean any more than that. At least that's what I'm telling myself. I'm still nervous. I'm still stressed out about it. I look forward to when it is done. But I'd really like to not let these feelings consume the next couple of weeks, because what typically happens is, like I said, I get frustrated, agitated, overwhelmed, you know, stressed out and fearful. Then I get my results. Like the last couple of times, they were good, praise the Lord. And then I feel guilty because of how I was reacting in the fear. And this time I'd love to not be reactive. And also, I'd really like to have a good attitude. Not just a good attitude, but I don't want to be telling myself, like, have a good attitude about the MRI just because, you know, we're going to think positive. We're going to assume the cancer hasn't returned. We're going to, whatever positive thing. I honestly don't want to think like that. And the reason is it doesn't matter. If the results are not good, then that's that. And I would love it if I could just look at it that way. Not, what I'm saying is, I don't want it to be like my happiness or my behavior depends on this outcome, because it doesn't. Maybe that sounds a little bit strange, because of course, if the outcome wasn't good, it would be sad. But I also don't want that all my hope is going to be dependent on that. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. Who else has an MRI coming up? What do you, like, are you having any feelings about it? Do you have any thoughts about it that you would like to share? Also, who else is super claustrophobic? I'll be going to Cedars. They do not have an open MRI, so I could definitely use your prayers. Anyways, I'd be so grateful if you don't mind if this video was helpful or you liked it, if you would just like it, leave a comment. I'd really love to know what your thoughts are. Bye guys.